Hi guys, welcome to Upsure. Do you know we are entering into the 25th year of insurance industry after privatization? In this occasion, we have Mr. Nandagopal who's seen the entire 25 years journey. So we are launching a new series called Back to Future, discussing about all the 25 years entire journey of insurance industry after privatization. Hi sir.
Hi.
You are the one of the person who saw entire 25 years of insurance journey.
Yes.
So we want to discuss about like insurance industry after privatization. So tell me about the journey, sir. Like tell me your story.
Actually, I started my insurance journey even much before 25 years. But what really I remember very vividly is the kind of a struggle the insurance industry had to open up. Because that's actually coinciding with the opening up of the economy of this country, where the Indian economy till then, it used to be a closed economy, but it was opened up because of the efforts of the government at that point of time. So, but the insurance industry always remained a sort of a closed market. If it is a closed market, the public did not have access to the best of products, best of services, best of benefits, and all that. So, there is a lot of thinking that happened, a lot of debate that happened in the country that we should actually have a fully opened up insurance sector where not only the Indian private sector but the foreign private sector can also participate. So that was the genesis of the thought process. Then I remember that the government has actually appointed a committee called Malhotra Committee, which is the first major initiative by the government to study the privatization challenges, what kind of challenges will come, what is the roadmap for that, and the Malhotra Committee is some sort of a major initiative on part of the government. Then that particular committee report was debated several times in various fora in the Indian Parliament. Then the bill was drafted for the amendment of the Insurance Act, and the new act was enacted. It's called the Insurance Development Regulatory Authority Act. And if I remember correct, it was actually in 1999 it was drafted and it became effective maybe in the April 2000. So in a way, we'll be very shortly completing the 25 years of the IRDA Act. So that was the genesis of the privatization of the whole insurance business, and then thereafter the whole journey started. It was a very, very exhilarating journey, and I'm happy that I'm part of that and continue to be part of that.
Great, sir. What are the benefits that they are getting for public on this one, sir?
I think the first and foremost benefit is in a closed economy, the public will not have choice. Public will always be confined to buy insurance only from one company. Whereas, in case of an open economy, public will have choice.
Correct.
So, in a democratic setup, people should always have choice. So, I always believe that having the choice is the first benefit. The second thing is because of the kind of competition that's been unleashed in a very friendly or a very productive competition that has been unleashed among various players. So each company tried to bring out the best of the plans. Each company tried their best to service their customers in a much more efficient manner. So customer services definitely have improved. Customer benefits have improved. And to my mind, I think even the prices have also been dropped. Just to give you an example, at one point of time, I remember that when I was working for Birla Sun Life Insurance Company, one of the first earliest insurance companies, at that point of time, at 10 lakh term insurance cover used to cost, let us say, about 25,000 rupees for a specific age person. Now, with the 25,000 rupees, you can get perhaps a 1 crore insurance cover. So that is the power of competition. Competition drives down the prices. It also pushes up the efficiency.
See, you might face a lot of challenges also during this transition, right? So, can you tell me some of the challenges that you faced during this transition?
I think since I was part of the industry from the beginning of the privatization process, the first and foremost challenge I faced is the credibility for the private sector. Most of the companies ask that LIC is such a large and government-supported entity, and how will you actually handle competition against LIC? With how much of marketing bleach or how much of customer education will not really overcome that kind of a mindset problem. So we thought the best way to really overcome the challenge is to start doing things differently than other players. The moment you start doing things differently than other players, and when you communicate to the people that difference is making a very, very pronounced benefit to them, as compared to others. That obviously will change the mind. So what we have done it in our company at that point of time is we introduced a whole lot of insurance plans which are significantly different from the kind of plans which the market used to know.
Correct.
They are known as unit-linked insurance plans, which we launched for the first time in the country. They are more transparent and they have a better market return. And though they are, of course, slightly risky in terms of customer having them, and sometimes you have to choose between the safe and then the slightly risky plans. But other than that, the most important thing is that kind of plans gave a higher return than the market used to give. That's the most important thing. Then we also introduced the another important change that if we are to really compete with the largest insurance company, which has got thousands and thousands and thousands of agents and hundreds of branches at that point of time, then you need to have a network of your own which actually competes with that kind of a network. But it is impossible for a new insurance company to have that kind of a network, because that setting up of network takes so much of time and investment of resources and all that, which are beyond the scope of the insurance companies at that point of time. So what we have done is that we have introduced what is known as bank assurance for the first time. That means the banks in the country are the most credible institutions. They enjoyed as much credibility or sometimes more credibility than the insurance companies themselves. So we thought that if we allow the banks to sell insurance, then automatically the credibility crisis will be addressed and the access challenge also will be addressed. So we introduced bank assurance as a solution to that particular problem. And I'm happy to say that we are the first place to introduce bank assurance, and that has become now the largest distribution channel in this country.
What will be a most innovation that you did, sir, and what is your contribution on this journey?
Well, I think, I don't want to take a personal credit for any specific innovation, because it's always a team's effort.
Correct.
While I had an opportunity of working with some of the best of the people in my team, and everybody else has contributed to that. So it's not a personal credit, but as a team, we have introduced three most significant differentiated initiatives. One, as I mentioned to you, the product itself. The product is a very different product called unit-linked insurance, where there is a separation of the investment portion of the premium, which is invested as per the asset allocation needs of the customer. It could be a debt market, it could be stock market, and then you can easily see what's happening to the performance of the fund as compared to the previous insurance policies where you don't know how much of bonus you earn. Here you can actually benchmark your returns. That's the one important benefit the insurance company has introduced for which I work. The second one is the distribution channel, the bank assurance channel, which we have done, which through that, we are able to improve the access and credibility. The third thing is customer focus. Birla Sun Life Insurance Company is the first one which has actually introduced what is known as a benefit illustration. That means we will not sell a policy to you until unless you see what is the benefit that is going to come to you in a statement, which is clearly articulating that today you are paying premium this much, and over a period of time you will keep on paying this kind of a premium, and that premium is expected to earn this kind of a return under these assumptions. So this is what your fund is going to look like after 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, and that is called a benefit illustration. And we introduced for the first time in the industry, and that has become a norm.
Oh. And there's some other challenges also you faced, and where do you think this is failed, sir?
I don't say failure, but definitely there are a lot of shortcomings, because insurance is a journey. It is nothing like, no journey is perfect.
Correct.
So you can't say that, everything what we had done is right, or everything, some of the things what we had done are wrong. But yes, of course, there is always scope for improvement. I believe that the fundamental challenge of the insurance industry is customer engagement and customer focus. To my mind, maybe it's partially only fulfilled. It's not fully fulfilled. In the sense that even today there is a lot of push sale that happens, that the insurance policies get sold with a lot of persuasiveness and a lot of sales practices which are sometimes not very ethical.
True.
And so this kind of practices continue to happen, and also customer engagement is only limited to the kind of a engagement I'll have it at the time of selling the policy, but not necessarily when you are claiming the money back. And so we believe that ultimately it is an equation of trust between the insurance company and the policyholder. Both the parties are coming together in a very sacred relationship and trying to exchange information with utmost good faith. So it is important that the both parties have to be very honest. Both the
Exactly.
parties have to be absolutely open-minded about the kind of challenges and problems or diseases they're going to have it. So in that sense, I think there is still a lot of work to be done. I believe that the customer trust, customer engagement, user experience need to be significantly improved, though we have covered a long way.
Thank you so much, sir. Let's connect again. Let's connect with another episode.
Sure,
Let's
sure.
meet
Look
and
forward to
let's.
sharing more anecdotes on the privatization soon.
Sure. We are excited and the people also excited. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.